Hey guys, how you doing? Sorry we're a bit late today. But here I am. Let's get some music going. Let's get it started. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Started on time, right? Yeah, she's on good time. Yes. Okay, I think this is good. Let's see whether we can. I have coffee. I am half asleep, so I have coffee. We are going to do this. We are going to make sure we do this. Oh my goodness, this is going to be insane, but I think we'll see how we can navigate around this. Um, let's see. Hey, Sunship, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, Sunship. Nice to see you. Let me just zoom my chat a bit so that I can read. This is good enough. Mic test, mic test. Perfect. The mic is working. So let us say that we can put up the poll before we start. Hey, Workplay, how you doing? Workplay Live TV, nice to see you. Welcome, 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 Workplay. Nice to see you. Welcome. Yeah, Workplay, I'm connected to you. I remember I connected to you on over at Red Zoom. I still need to come and watch a lot of your videos, like probably maybe 3 more or something. Welcome, Workplay. How are you doing? How is Canada? Today I'm a bit late. I'm just trying to settle in. I had a very long day, but I finally got to where I was traveling. So I'm glad I finally got where I was traveling to, and now I'm here. Hey Joe, welcome, welcome, Joe. Joe, nice to see you. Joe, I don't know whether you are free this December, but we need to talk. We need to have a call. I know you've been very busy, but I need to speak to you. I need to speak to you so that we can plan something about your content. And also I think you have to have me on your stream or something. So we need to plan that. It's just like occurred to me the other day, and I said I need to make this happen because I promised. I promised to make it happen. So let me know, and then we see whether we can make it work. I'll be more than happy to do that collaboration. If not this year, it can even be it can even be next year. But now that you're better, I think you're better now. Because I remember we were supposed to have this call, but that time I think you admitted at the hospital. So maybe I think you know what, I'll write you on Instagram. Too much information. I just realized I'm discussing too much information on the live stream. I might as well just ask you this thing on Instagram because I'll get a direct answer instead of like putting you on the spot. Yeah, windy and cold. It is so hot here, but I think it's the lights. I'm actually in a very cold part of Kenya, but I think it's the lights because I've turned on all these streaming lights, so they're hitting my face and it's so insanely bright. But I think I look, guys, am I clear? Do I look blurry or something? I don't trust hotel Wi-Fi, to be honest, but let's see. So I can get this. We have 2 streams running, so I think Workplay is watching my vertical live stream. Joe is watching my horizontal live stream. Okay, it's good. At least you have people represented everywhere. Windy and cold. Workplay, let me check your house real quick. I need to dismiss this. Like crazy. The vertical is working fine, so let us see the horizontal. I think it's clear. We seem to be good. Hey, East African, welcome, East African. How are you doing, East African? Welcome, sis. How have you been? How is Mr. Mini heart attack there. I kinda minimized the browser, so I was like, "Where's the live stream gone to?" Oh my goodness, that was insane. And Sunship, East African is saying hi to you. Sunship, I hope Baltimore is treating you well. Today we are not going to be here for long. Today I'm just going to chill here for like 1.5 hours max, just to make sure that I've ticked the box that I showed up on the live stream. Otherwise, I cannot I cannot do like I'm not going to like come. I wanted to like postpone the live stream to tomorrow. Then I realized no, it has to be done on a Wednesday so that you get it over with, and then you can move on to other things. Um, yeah, let me see if I can set up the poll real quick. I need to set up the poll, so you guys need to watch me do this live. Because most of you, I know you are really struggling to set up the poll. So I'm going to select my horizontal live stream. I'm going to do the same poll for both live streams. Mr. Love is good. I haven't seen Mr. Love for a minute. Tell him I'm still waiting for our collaboration. Maybe we can exploit next year. So that I can set up this poll. So I'm going to just do the poll with you guys here. So let me say, what should we focus on? So when you're setting up the poll, you come to this plus sign here, then you start a poll, and then you ask the question. So you can ask that. So already pre-searched for it. So if I ask that, what should we focus on in today's recap? And then I'm going to give some options here. You can ask this. Let's see whether we can do this real quick. We'll have a reflective like live stream, I think, in the next like 3 weeks or something. Let me see that we can just get this done. I hope there's no echo. Let me see that I can get these lessons learned. Okay, the second I can do this. No. Let me copy another one. I like the emojis. I'm trying to get the emojis done. So guys, if you have any question that you want to ask on the chat, feel free to drop it on the chat. I have like some time here we can take your questions. We can take anything. We can take anything. Anything that is bugging you on YouTube streets. Fun, representable moments, I think, and then let me add one last one. Open Q&A. We are breaking up. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Workplay. Let me fix that right away. Hey, Somsom, how you doing? Are we breaking up? Workplay says I'm breaking up. Just confirm for me, guys, whether it is just Workplay or you guys can hear me. Let me know. Let me know on the chat. I think my music is too loud. Let me see whether I can reduce. Hey, Thompson, welcome, Thompson. How are you doing, sis? That music, I think, was too loud. Yikes, that music was too loud. I had not checked the volume. So let me see whether I can copy the same poll elsewhere. For those of you who are watching on the vertical live stream. Breaking up. Interesting. So Samsung says I'm also breaking up as well. And this is the vertical. Let me see that I can fix it. Let me see, start a poll. Bear with me, guys. All right, I'm coming to your questions. Just guys, confirm for me that my audio is good first before we start. Because if I'm breaking up, it may not be a great experience. So we need to fix it. Otherwise, I can end one live stream so that we focus on another one. Let's see. Bear with me. I'm just trying to finish this poll and then I come to you guys. So I'm copy pasting the poll I've done on one live stream to the other. You are cracking. Someone confirm for me something. Can somebody go to my horizontal live stream and confirm whether I'm cracking there as well? Because if the vertical is cracking, then I think I will. If the vertical is cracking, I may have to end it. At Airtel. I'm not on Airtel. I'm on the hotel Wi-Fi. So let me see. Mic test, mic test. Seems to be picking fine. Mic test, mic test. Let's test the sound minus the music. We see whether it works. Let me know whether it works. I'm going to start this poll. Let me know whether it works. Am I still breaking? Am I still breaking? Am I still breaking? Yes or no? Am I still breaking? Maybe it's because I was sharing my screen. Am I still breaking or it's gone? Am I still breaking? Am I broken? Am I broken? Mic test, mic test. The sound seems fine on my side, but again, StreamYard can be misleading. Let me see whether it is... okay, let me see whether it is... output device is my speaker. Still breaking. Wow. Why is my sound breaking? Vunjika kidogo. It is okay now. East African says it is okay, but East African is watching me on the horizontal. So, oh, Melissa says I sound fine. Hey, Melissa, welcome, welcome. Melissa Dies, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, Melissa Dies. Nice to see you. Thank you. Oh, iko sawa sawa. Perfect. So you guys are, I think we fixed, maybe it was the music that was problematic. Maybe it was the music or the way I was sharing the screen. So sometimes when you're sharing the screen, it breaks up a bit, but I hope it's fine. I hope it's fine. Let me see if I can start with your questions so that we can get this show on the road. Sunship says must be Airtel. Sunship, I don't use Airtel. I don't use Airtel. I use Safaricom. Safaricom is that network that you try as much as you can to leave them, but you just can't leave them because their services are so good. You know, their services are so good and reliable. So I'm using Safaricom. Workplace says that it is better. Oh, perfect. I think it was the screen sharing thing that was coming in the way. So we have our first question. So you can drop your questions on the chat. I'm going to tackle your questions in the next 3 minutes. First of all, let me apologize for being late today. It's been a very long day. I was traveling. We are doing this work thing that got me late, but I posted it on my community page so that you guys don't start worrying where I have gone. So I had an amazing, it was a long but amazing day. I went for my first zip lining experience. I can't wait to drop the video so that you guys can see. I went for my first zip lining experience. I got a wound. So when you look at my pinky finger, I got a wound there because of some dangerous game I was playing. We were playing paint. What do you call this thing? You shoot people with paintballs and stuff. Yeah, so we were having, we also did some bit of paintballing with my colleagues. And then we had to drive to a different location because we are having like one of those NDR events. So by the time I got here, it was so late. I think I was like, we were arriving here at about 8 o'clock, which is usually like 8 o'clock is usually like the time we start the live stream, like 30 minutes before 8 o'clock East African time. So when I looked at the time and I had to check in at the hotel, I had to go get dinner, and then come and settle in my room for the live stream. I knew it was going to start a bit late. That is why I sent a community post. Those of you who missed my community post, you can go check my community post. It's a very fancy picture. You will love it. You will love that community post that I did there. I posted a very nice fancy picture how I was dressed. You guys always want to see my fashion sense. You can go check. Let me say that I can share it out. I'm feeling like I'm feeling sufficiently generous to show off my community post. And I see a number of you saw it. So let me say that I can share it on the screen. You know, I like showing off, guys. Yeah. You know, I love showing off. Let me see. Let me see. Look at that picture, guys. That is how I look. So this was today. And can you see the forest behind me? So we went to like do the zip lining at the forest. It looked so good. I was like, I had the most amazing experience. And yeah. And I took videos, I took pictures. I am ready to show off. I can't wait to edit that video and drop it on YouTube Street. I'm itching. I wanted to post it as a short, and then I realized, wait, Goga, Vlogmas is in the next 4 days. Be patient. You need videos for Vlogmas. Vlogmas is in the next 4 days. And just like that, I got my first Vlogmas video today. So I'm going to share that. This was me after the zip lining experience. And guys, there were like so many lines because I think we had to go through 6 lines. We had to go through like 6 zip lines, and it was so scary because we were like 2,000 feet above like the forest or something, and then you have to like fly. Okay, did I just use the word fly? You have to fly. I've posted the video on my Instagram. You can go check the video on my Instagram. And let me see, maybe I can share the video on my Instagram so that you see what it felt like, and then we can start. I'm already noting your questions. Hey, Nadine, welcome. Thanks so much. Nadine says we should focus on milestones. That's true. I'm going to talk about that. Let me just put a star on it. Hey, Rosaline, nice to see you. Anastasia, blessed, welcome, Anastasia. I'm going to talk about Anastasia shortly. Anastasia, I don't know that you can come up on my panel real quick and welcome people for your party. Maybe somewhere towards the end of the live stream. If you're still awake, let me know. Nadine, thanks so much for coming in. East African has posted the questions, so I think I'm going to respond to those questions. Melissa says, I went zip lining 2 years ago over a body of water. They told me afterwards that there were snakes and oh my goodness, thank God for me. I think I just saw a waterfall. There was like I just zip lined over a waterfall. That was like the only unique thing I think I saw during my zip line experience. But the forest was so dense. Oh my goodness. And then you look down, you just want to die. And then it was so windy. And I was like, oh my, you know, Black people don't do this kind of things. Black people never do this kind of things, that they're just in death. So finally, I think I embraced the fear. It was so scary, especially when the wind was blowing me over the zip line. But it was nice. Let me say that I can pull my Instagram so that you guys can see it. Go to my Instagram and then you'll see the video. That is the upcoming Vlogmas video. So let me say that I can share the screen. So yeah, so that was me after the zipline experience, and that was me apologizing to you that we were going to start late today. So let me see that I can pull up my Instagram, and then you guys can see my zipline video. How do you go to your profile on Instagram? Let me see. I need to go to my profile so that you guys can watch this. This is what I did. Oh my God, it was so cool. Let me see that I can expand it. That was so cool. Look at that. I've muted because of the music. So I had so much fun, and it was so long. God, it was so scary, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this experience. It was so cool. And guys, I have a zipline experience. And I was so scared at first. I thought I was not going to do it, but I did it, guys. I did it. And you see, look at there, I just like, shoo! And then go and check my Instagram and then listen to the music that I think this one I may get copyright. Let me shut up because Natasha Bedingfield may give me copyright. But that was my day in a nutshell. That was my day in a nutshell, and I think that is pretty good. Yeah, so I don't know that any of you has had a zipline experience other than Melissa dies, because for me, I think I loved it. It was a very beautiful experience. I enjoyed it. The only problem was that we had to go through 6 of those things, and they were so long, they were getting very difficult. The more the first one was so easy, the second one was so okay. The third one was starting to get like very scary. Now things were getting deeper and the reality was sinking in. The fourth one was also a bit lighter than the third one. And then the fifth one was insane. The fifth one was insane. Like, I think I just got stressed over the fifth one. And then the sixth one was the last one. The sixth one, you cannot like go back home. You have to go through the sixth zip line, which was like very deep as well. It was very deep. And then at some point, I thought I was going to hit a tree. Oh my goodness, guys, this was fun. I really enjoyed my day. But then I think we spent so much time there. So that's why we were late today. But that is what I was up to. Hey, Miss V, welcome, Miss V. NYC is in the building. Everything Africa with Oman, nice to see you. Yes, Melissa says, it feels like flight. Melissa, will you do it again? Because somebody was asking me after the whole experience, Goga, are you going to zipline again? And I said, yes. Man. And then Omar says, I can only do this if someone is behind me. The instructors helped us through the first one and the second one, just to teach us how to brake and how to like slow down, because sometimes you can go with a lot of speed and you can even go and, you can go and just like, you can go and collide with everybody waiting on the other side. So we had to like learn how to break it. And then in case like it stops midway, because there's a way like if you're holding the zip line and then you just decide to like abruptly break, it's going to flip you. And then you'll end up like, just before you end, you'll find that you're hanging. You'll not finish the entire zip line. And then now you have to do like some bit of core work and pull yourself back. That was the hardest. That was the hardest because my biceps are aching like crazy. Because at some point, I think I got stuck because I got excited too much. I looked down and I forgot to hold the pulley. They call it a pulley. I forgot to hold the pulley because I was looking down at the forests beneath 2000, I think, and something feet. It looked like amazing. And then I forgot to hold on to the pulley, and then I stopped midway. Now, guys, there's no way that they'll push you to continue sliding down. So you have to do it on your own. So you have to do a 180-degree turn, and then now you drag yourself back. That process of dragging yourself back, your arms are aching, but at least the team was so amazing. They kept on like encouraging you so that you like finish the entire thing. But yeah, it was a very nice experience, to be honest. I think one of the things I learned from that experience, and it's interesting that I've just realized that I've conquered my fear of heights. I used to have a very serious height problem. Like I could never look down on places that are deep, even escarpments and things like that. The fact that I did that 6 times today, amazing. Like I'm so proud of myself in 2025. Like I'm glad that I ticked the box, and I'm glad that it happened on my birthday month before the birthday month comes to an end. So that was my zip lining experience. I've shared it on my Instagram. You can go leave me a comment, and then you can ask me things. I'm going to drop the video. That is going to be my first Vlogmas video. Bev Artist Kitchen, welcome. Beautiful premiere, by the way, yesterday. Too short though. Melissa says, Goga, it's not as fun as parasailing, but it's amazing. Melissa, you've done all these dangerous things. Have you done bungee jumping? Because that seems to be the next thing I need to do. Have you done bungee jumping? Omar says, one of the things I could learn from such is to cry really hard. There's some people who are just screaming. But what I liked was, it felt like some release, you know. I think if I was to explain this experience, it felt like some release. And then now the song that came to my mind when that was happening was let me read your comments, because some of you are killing me with your comments. Let me see that I missed any comments. Let me see. I think don't worry, guys. I've marked your questions. I've marked your questions. Rosalind says, I'm screaming on your behalf. Yes, screaming is good. Melissa says absolutely. Yeah, I think I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Uh, and then yeah, Melissa also said it feels like flying. Miss V says it is very brave of you. Miss V, I discovered that I'm brave today with that experience. I discovered that I'm brave today because I think I've never done zip lining, and this was, I've seen a zip line at the mall, but I thought that was like it, and it's a very short thing. This one is so long. Oh my guys, you take like 1 minute on that entire thing. That tells you how far it is, and you're moving at a speed of. They said it was a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. That is like the speed when I'm driving my car going to work. on a road that is on a road that has like a speed limit of 60. Yeah, it was moving so fast. Oh my goodness, but it was so fun. And then Melissa says, I'm terrified of heights, so I'm proud of both of us. And then Roslyn says, me and the word height, we can never be the same in the same sentence. Miss V also says, I'm afraid of heights as well, so I won't be trying those adventures. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it, honestly. I enjoyed the experience. It was one of the most dangerous things I think I've ever done in my life. I don't even know I got the confidence to do it. Kanini Kanene, welcome, Kanini. Nice to see you. How you doing, Kanini Kanene? Melissa says, I have done bungee jumping, but I would love to. All right. Melissa, did you say you have never done bungee jumping, or did you just say you've done bungee jumping? Because clearly you've done all these dangerous things. You've done all these dangerous things. Oh, I haven't done bungee jumping, but I would love to. Oh, okay. Then we are good. I've not done bungee jumping as well. I had an opportunity some few years back, but I never got to do the bungee jumping, unfortunately. When I was in South Africa, my voice is breaking. I don't know what's wrong. Is it my internet? Let me see that I can switch my. Let me see that I can switch my connection. Oma says I'm breaking. Guys, am I breaking? Guys, am I breaking? Oh, Kanini says it's better on her side. Am I breaking? Workplay, am I breaking? Workplay is the first person who was able to tell me that I'm cracking up. If I'm breaking, just like give me like a black hat or something, then I will know that I need to fix my audio. What was I saying? Yes, so this experience, guys, was like, let me just show you. This was so fun. Like, this was just fun. Like, when they just disappear, like that's how you start, and then you just go shoo. Like, it was so cool. It was so cool. That was my life. That was what I was up to today. That was what I was up to today, guys. So in case you are wondering where the president was doing dangerous things today. That is what I was up to today, and it was so cool. It was so cool. I enjoyed it. All right, guys, if I'm breaking, you can. There are 2 live streams that are running at the same time. There are 2 of my live streams that are running at the same time. So you can jump over to the vertical live stream. I think most of you, where I am breaking, I think you're watching me on the vertical live stream, right? So you can jump over to the horizontal live stream. I think it's much clearer. The people who are watching me on horizontal, I think it is clear. And I'm even thinking maybe I should end the vertical so that I throw you guys over to the horizontal. What do you think? So that you guys can focus on me. I'm thinking I am going to end the vertical, and then I'm going to raid you over to the horizontal so that you guys can concentrate on the horizontal, because everybody who is watching me on the horizontal can hear me very well, but the vertical seems to be problematic. Yes, because everybody is saying my audio is fine. They're watching my horizontal live stream. Yeah. So let me end the vertical. I'm going to raid you guys to the horizontal, the big one, because I think that is the source of the problem. All right. Wamuyu, welcome, Wamuyu. Nice to see you. And then I can start with your questions. Yes, everybody is saying I'm clear. Roslyn, Miss V, Pauline Kanene, they're all watching me on the horizontal. Even Oma is watching me on the horizontal, and she says it is clear here. Yes. Let me end the vertical right now. If you are watching me on the vertical, I think there's only one person there anyway. I'm going to just end it so that I'm going to raid myself so that you guys can jump over to the main house. So let me see that I can do that. This is that new YouTube StreamYard feature, guys, in case you're wondering what this is about. This is that new StreamYard feature where you can do 2 live streams at the same time. So I have saved it, so I'm going to end the stream right now. So I think only work play is on the vertical. I think only work play is on the vertical. So let me see. I think work play, you're going to get a notification to jump over to the I'm raiding you to my own other live stream. So let me end that one right away. Red's Room TV, welcome Red. How you doing? Red? Okay, so yeah, so that's what I was up to today, and I apologize for my tardiness. Okay, let me end this. Okay, so I think I've ended the vertical. Let me put it on private. I've ended the vertical live stream. It's amazing how like it's amazing how vertical today is a mess, and vertical is a mess today, and horizontal is usually the mess. Amazing. But then I think I've done it justice. Yeah, welcome. I think the horizontal is now good. Hey, Lisa J Stocks, welcome, Lisa. Lisa, I don't know what is your experience with this stream at double stream. Lisa, because Lisa was also doing this on Sunday. Lisa was on your live stream on Sunday when you are doing the two streams at the same time. So I was trying to see the experience when other people do it. I've seen Red's Room do it as well. I've seen a number of people do it. Bevatis Kitchen says, I tried watching on the vertical, it was lagging, so I moved to this other side. Okay, it appears we are clear on this other side. We seem to be clear on this other side, right? Perfect. We seem to be clear on the horizontal. I might as well make money. Shouldn't have said that aloud. I might as well make money on the horizontal. It seems to be clear. So I've raided people over to. Guys, can you see a poll there? Can you see a poll though? I don't know where my poll has gone. Let me see. Can you see a poll? Hey, Miss TikTok. Welcome, Miss TikTok. Nice to see you. I was just talking to people about why I was study today. Red's Room, nice to see you. Thank you so much, Red's Room. I hope Red's Room has jumped over to. I saw Red's Room on the vertical as well. Welcome, Red's Room. So let me see. Welcome, Red's Room. Workplace here as well. Oh, there is no poll. Okay, Anastasia, thank you for that. I don't know where the poll went. Priscilla, welcome, Priscilla. Nice to see you, Priscilla. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, Red Room was watching me from the vertical, so I think, and he said it was also choppy. So I think I've brought you guys now to the horizontal, so I think you should be fine. Hey, Good Vibes K, welcome, Good Vibes K. I may or may not be here. K, leave me alone. I saw you cooking okra on Friday. I wanted to call David Hunt, but I did not want you to I did not want you to know that I was on your live stream, K, because I knew you're going to make me like the topic. So I said, let me shut up till you finish your live stream. Yeah, Good Vibes K was making okra. She was adding okra. I think she cleaned the okra so good. I was just like, I need to call David Hunt to watch this. I forgot to send David Hunt the link. That okra was given, and then they were so fresh and green. And I was like, I need to send David Hunt this. Anytime I see okra, the first person I think of is David Hunt. Like, it's one of the ways of annoying David Hunt. When you send David Hunt okra videos, it's a good way of annoying David Hunt. So I saw Good Vibes scared. I was just like, I need to send David this. And she took time to clean the okra before she added it onto the cooking pot and stuff. And she took time explaining. So I said, let me shut up because she's going to start calling me out here and stuff. Priscilla, thank you so much for popping in. Anastasia, guys, Anastasia has a birthday event this Friday. Man, this Saturday. Anastasia is celebrating her birthday this Saturday. So I'm going to be the master of ceremony. I am so honored that she asked me to do this. So I'm going to be the king of ceremony. Geez, why am I selling myself short? I'm going to be the king of that event. So you are all welcome. You know the places where when I go somewhere, I always bring in the vibes and stuff. So yes. So we are going to be hanging out with Anastasia on. I'm trying to get rid of my vertical live stream on StreamYard, but I'm not finding a way. Hey, Auntie Kezia is in the building. Guys, my auntie's on the live stream. Welcome, Auntie Kezia. Nice to see you. You made it, Auntie Kezia. You normally subscribe to my channel. Welcome, Auntie Kezia. Rito's World, nice to see you. How you doing, Ritos? Thanks so much for popping in. Rosaline is saying hi to Ritos. Miss V is saying hi to Good Vibes K. Okay, you guys are greeting each other. Skip. Miss TikTok girl is putting this laughing emojis because Miss TikTok decided to say that she's very shy. But when you go to a live stream and you see the things she's doing, and you're like, this is a person who is calling herself shy. And I said, it's not my business. You know, the Jamaicans will say, me can bada. Nadine, am I saying it correctly? Me can bada. Red Zoom, welcome back. I decided to raid you guys over to it appears the vertical today is the problematic live stream, but the horizontal is working fine. So I've decided to raid you guys to the horizontal so that you, because it appears that it's clearer. Yeah, it appears that it's clearer. Yeah, so guys, I had an amazing day zip lining. That is going to be my first Vlogmas video. So let me see that I can set up the poll once again. I'm going to put up a poll because I've clearly realized that we do not have a poll. This is how you set up a poll. Most of you don't, and this is me doing part of the recap for today's class. This is how you set up a poll on YouTube. Always set up polls because they are very good ways of driving engagement. So this is what you do. You go to your live stream and then you click on this thing here. This thing that next to the $sign, if you are monetized, you click on this. It's a good way of getting people to answer things. There are people just like clicking on things. So you might as well make them click on things on your live stream. So I'm going to ask you a question, and Nadine had already answered what she wanted to hear. So I'm going to ask you like a question. So on the poll, I'm just going to paste what should we focus on in today's recap stream. And I'm going to give you like the choices. So the first, you can do the first choice, which is, and you can always just go to ChatGPT or use any AI solution to generate for you these poll questions. If you cannot find the perfect question, just go to any AI tool that you normally use, and then just select these answers. Okay, and then you just ask people. So you give people options here, and then let me see that I can set up the stream. The third option is this. So you see, I'm just giving you the multiple choice questions. You can only add up to a maximum of 4. You can only add up to a maximum of 4 things to ask people. Open Q&A, for example, and then there we go. And then now I start the poll. So you guys are going to see a poll. I don't know, it's not working today. Today's poll is not just doing anything, it's refusing. So let me go and try it on my live stream, direct live stream. You can do this even on your direct live stream. So Goga, just go to YouTube, open your live stream. Like even today when I was running late, I went and pinned a message on my live stream so that the people who come to my live stream can be able to find that. So I'm just going to select the live stream. And then I'm going to say that it works. So, because on the vertical it worked perfectly fine, but here it's refusing to. I don't know if it's because of the emojis. Maybe I should get rid of the emojis, because maybe these emojis are the ones like are doing the most. Let me see whether it works. Okay, so it's not the emoji, so it's just like YouTube just being YouTube. So let me see whether we can get this. So always set up the poll. It's a very good way of driving engagement on the chat, especially if you want to get people's opinion about something. Always poll people. And then that also helps you as a content creator, because then you can actually like you can use it to now know what to do. Like, let's say, for example, you don't know what you want to discuss on the live stream. You can just ask people what they want you guys to discuss. Some people maybe just want to like have a chat with you. They don't want anything serious. So just always poll people and ask them things. It's called engagement. You want to get the viewers. Okay, let's see whether it works. Okay, there seems to be an error. I can't do any poll today on the. It's not creating itself for some reason. It's not creating itself for some reason. It's giving me an error. Saying an error occurred. Try again. An error occurred. Try again. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. How are you? If this works, good. Meh. Leave me alone. Yeah, the poll has refused today. Yeah, I think there's an error on YouTube. It has refused. I've even typed manually. It has refused. But yeah, you can try on your channel. It is really the same logic. You create the poll, and then you once you start the poll, it's good to go. You can even ask questions in case, like, sometimes you're not so sure. I do this a lot when I'm interviewing a guest at the Sunday service, and I'm not so sure about something. Is that, can you hear me? So I can ask people something there directly. And then I think there's a question on the screen. So it will pop up like that. So you can even ask. So most of you will see that question like, can you hear me? And then you can respond based on the question. So it's very important to just explore how you can use this to drive engagement on your channel. Something just to think about. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let me go back to the questions people have asked so far on the live stream, and then I can tackle them one by one. Okay, so let me see. Chana says, I don't like polls. It annoys me when I see it on a live stream. Oh, they're part of engagement. Anytime YouTube drops a feature on your channel, there's a reason YouTube normally gives people those features. Anytime YouTube drops a feature on your channel, it is an invitation to actually take advantage of that feature so that you see how it can help you drive engagement. Redzone, please drive safely, but I know you are listening in the background. Thanks so much, Reds, and I really appreciate you stopping by. And your Buddy Workplay Live is here as well. Your Buddy Workplay Live is here. Chana Z, thank you so much. And guys, Chana Z did an amazing job. Chana Z, let me give Chana Z her flowers. Chana Z is all the way in Cameroon. Chana Z introduced me to a content creator based in Ghana. This channel has go to my community page. Next week at the Sunday service, you better put it in your diaries. You don't want to miss the Sunday service next week. Every year, I try to make sure that I bring a content creator who has a silver button to talk to us. How did they manage to get a silver button? How did they get 100,000 subscribers and things like that? Chana Z introduced me to this content creator from Ghana called Cook with Regina. It is a family channel. It is run by the husband. So Regina cooks amazing food, very traditionally. So they're going to join us next Sunday, and they've confirmed, and they're so excited. They're going to join us next Sunday to give us tips on how they got their silver button. And guys, that channel is blowing up. That channel is going to get 1 million subscribers very soon. And they just post videos. They never do live streams. They don't even struggle so much on shorts. They just post their videos. Their videos have a lot of views, insane amounts of views, and they're so organic because even the comment section is popping. So they're coming to the Sunday service next week, and we are going to have our mentorship series, our annual mentorship series from a silver button holder. So you don't want to miss the Sunday service next week. This is the 7th of December. Same time. We've agreed on the time, so you better be there. Just make sure that you sign up for that Sunday service. I've already scheduled it. You can go, and because I know you guys love receipts, so I know you're already going to start looking at who that content creator is. Watch those videos and then learn something. Just go to that channel. I've already posted it on my community. Go and watch their videos, and then you will understand why they have a silver button and they have 100,000 subscribers. And they're coming to give us the secrets and the lessons on how we can get there. So make sure you sign up for that conversation. Good Vibes K, thank you so much. I know you're not feeling very well, but I really appreciate you stopping by. All right. So thank you so much, Chana Z, for making that introduction. I don't take it for granted. This community is rich. This community is rich. And thank you so much for making that happen, because Chana raided. I always tell you guys, raid people. Chana raided people one day when she was ending a live stream. And that is how I met Cook with Regina. That's how I met Regina, because Regina landed on a raid that Chana sent to my channel. And we had an amazing conversation. And she said, Goga, we can do that collaboration. Let me speak to my husband, who is also my manager. And the manager has agreed, and the manager has already asked me how this is going to happen. I've already set it up. So we are ready for that beautiful conversation next week. And Filtered Maria, nice to see you. How you doing? And Filtered Maria, be okay, Media Food Freaks, welcome. Speaking of milestones, guys, BOK just got her monetization news. I think it was on Monday. She was so excited very early in the morning. I knew BOK had just woken up. She got that email from YouTube about her half monetization. And well done, BOK. You really pushed. Anytime I see you playing those food games and talking and engaging, congratulations, BOK, on your milestone. I also want to recognize Dean, the husband to Nadine. Dean has also been monetized finally. 2 channels that are monetized in Jamaica in the same house. Oh my goodness. And I've had the honor to interview them at the Sunday service. So we are celebrating milestones this year as well. So a lot of people have gotten monetized. Lashmi Beat, Anabu has gotten monetized. Who was the other person? Mashan, I already explained to you guys. Yeah, and BOK is the latest person who has just gotten into that monetization. That monetization. And this is the second channel. BOK already has a channel that is monetized, but I know she has worked so hard in this channel. I think in less than 3 months, and it is monetized. So yeah, so make sure you're part of these beautiful people. We are celebrating milestones. And in case you are struggling to like grow your house, talk to people, talk to us. We can point you to the right people, and we can also support you by just doing the best that we can to make sure that you're also getting that support. Don't ever feel alone on these YouTube streets. Ask questions, and in case you're struggling, feel free to always drop me an Instagram message. If I don't know anything, I will link you up with somebody who knows. If I don't know anything, if I cannot answer your question, I will definitely put you in touch with somebody, because we are a rich community. You see the way Chana Z connected me to a silver button holder. People are rich in this community. Tribe Goga is a very rich community. I always tell you, not just rich in terms of money, but I say they are rich even in terms of the people they know, the networks. So in case you're struggling on a particular thing, ask questions. There's always somebody who has an answer, and somebody who has gone through the same problem that you're going through. And I just want to say congratulations to all the newly monetized channels. Tandra, nice to see you, Tandra. Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks so much for coming in. The Daudi Show, welcome, the Daudi Show. Maria, did I say hi to you? Maria, welcome, Maria. Maria, nice to see you. And then let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, so this year, we are going to have the monetization series. Somebody's asking me, Google, what does that mean? The monetization mentorship series is normally a show I conduct every year where I invite a silver button holder to come for an interview. A silver button holder on YouTube is a content creator who has achieved over 100,000 subscribers, and they've been sent by YouTube the silver button. They've been sent by YouTube the silver button. So when you get a silver button, you are really doing well on YouTube streets. Like you have 6 figures in terms of subscribers. The people who have a silver button, the people who have a gold button, they tend to do certain things that are different than the rest of us. So that is why we normally get a content creator who is excelling with a silver button to come and give us small people the tips to be able to also get towards 100,000 subscribers. So that mentorship series this year is going to, I've done already 5. I've done 5 so far, which is nice because my channel is only 5 years old. So I always make it a habit to interview a silver button holder every year. So this year we've already gotten a guest, a silver button holder is coming next Sunday. So make sure you sign up for that conversation. I've already scheduled it. Cook with Regina. You can Google that channel and then already connect them before they arrive here next week. And then you are scrambling to go and connect them. And then just watch how they approach content. You will love it. You will love it. Tandra, did I say hi to you, Tandra? Welcome, Tandra. Tandra is Nature Lens Connect. That is her second channel. Thanks so much for coming in, Tandra. Let us start the questions because the poll has given up on me today. So I'm just going to focus on my. Let's get the music going so that I can start your questions. So I got a number of questions so far on the chat, but anybody is monetized, congratulations, and well done. Yeah, that's a really good way to end. Like there's so many people who have gotten monetized towards the end of the year. I am so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. Maria is saying, I will be having the silver button next time like this next year. Talk about manifesting it. Talk about manifesting things. May it happen. I keep telling you, Maria, keep showing up even when those crazy people asking you whether you are married, whether they're asking you whether they can buy you gifts, even as they are sending you gifts and things like that. Maria, focus on the goal. The goal is 100,000 subscribers, and I think you can even get it before Easter. I think you can get it before Easter. You don't need to wait until December. You can get that silver button before Easter because you have a followership. You have a regular followership of people who are just coming and they just love seeing your face and talking to you. They don't even want much. Make sure you keep them busy. Don't give up. Don't feel tired. Don't feel like frustrated. Keep them busy. The goal is very simple. By Easter, you need to be having 100,000 subscribers. I keep telling you this for free. Make sure that it happens. And then I see Kanini is laughing. Even Kanini is another one. Title Pro, welcome, Title Pro. How you doing? Title Pro, welcome. Title Pro is in the building. Thanks so much for coming in. Title Pro is a Baba Toby. Baba Toby, welcome. So I was saying Anastasia is having monetization and birthday celebration on Saturday. Saturday is the 30th. Is it 30th already? I'm so confused nowadays. Saturday is the 29th. So Anastasia is having like a monetization stroke birthday celebration on the 29th, which is on Saturday. I am honored to be the master of ceremony and I'm really looking forward to it. Please RSVP for that event because it is important to be part of that celebration. You are going to learn new, especially if you're a channel that is struggling to grow. You're going to meet a lot of people there that they can give you tips and they can connect to you. You're going to hear people's experiences. I have known Anastasia before she even reached 100 subscribers. That's how long I've known. The other day, Title Pro was asking me, Goga, how long have you known Anastasia that you really seem to know her receipts? I'm like, I met Anastasia before she hit 100 subscribers. Anastasia used to work with Helen at some hospital. And she was not even a curious, she was not a very curious or keen content creator. She just used to support a lot of people. I don't know, Anastasia it just rubbed off on her. And she started creating content. And then we just pushed her like very randomly until she got to 100 subscribers. Then she disappeared out of YouTube. And then she came back, I think, after 1 year or something. Let me tell you, when she came back after 1 year, she was like a beast. I don't know, that channel reached 1,000 subscribers. That channel got monetized. And now that channel is a very regular chopping channel and very busy and very active. And she's a very sweet lady supporting everyone. Of course, she also has very beautiful eyes. Everybody knows Anastasia has the best eyes on these YouTube streets. So I'm going to be, if you want to come and see her eyes, come for the eyes. The eyes will be there. But in case you want to come and hear a testimony, come for the testimony. We are going to unpack that testimony. So Anastasia, blessed, I'm really honored to host your event and I'm really excited. Thank you. Goga, David Hunt, leave me alone. David Hunt, we were just talking about you here. Good Vibes K was making okra, David Hunt. David Hunt, go to Good Vibes K's like Friday live stream where she was making dinner. She was making okra. And I wanted to call you, but then I realized you've not responded to our message that I sent you. So I said, let me not send you the link. David Hunt, go to Good Vibes K live stream. There's a live stream she did on Friday. She made okra and she cleaned it so nice. She took like over 20 minutes doing the okra part. Go and check it out and then thank me later. Redrum is laughing. Uno 3860. Uno, welcome. Uno, nice to see you, Uno. Hey, Uno, you've decided to return this profile picture of yours that you normally used to like cheat my beautiful ladies. Ladies of Tribe Goga, don't fall for Uno. Don't fall for Uno. Uno is always like sharing this picture of his in his 6-pack or 8-pack and stuff. Uno, can you stop making my ladies on Tribe Goga like start like drooling or something? I know it is that time of the year. Ladies, don't fall for Uno. Uno made some ladies disappear from my community. I don't even see them on YouTube anymore. The last time those ladies were seen calling Uno their husband, babe, or something like that. Ladies, don't fall for those 6-packs and whatnot. It is that time of the year. Uno is hunting. Fluffy Diva, welcome. Fluffy Diva, nice to see you. Uno, you decided to change your profile picture to this. Natasha, do you remember Uno? Uno decided to make that girl of ours disappear. You remember that lady of ours? That beautiful lady who used to like do very nice live streams in front of her living room and stuff. Do you remember that lady? The last time that lady was seen on YouTube, they were calling each other babe, have a good night and things like that. I have never seen that girl until today. It has been like 2 years. It's been 2 years. Now, Uno, there's a time Uno changed his profile picture. Now he has gone back to this profile picture of six packs and stuff. Ladies, can you watch out? Ladies, this guy called Uno, that Uno guy down there is very smooth. He speaks very nice things. You can fall for him. But be careful. That may be the last time you'll be seen making content on these YouTube streets. I don't know where the ladies went. They just disappeared. I've never seen them again. I have never seen the ladies again. Melissa, also well done. Melissa dies on your first live stream. I think I was able to pop in on your live stream once. Melissa, I want to see more of that. Melissa, the good thing you have BOK, so you have no choice. BOK is going to be an amazing mentor because you've seen how she's grown. So she's grown her second channel so fast. Melissa, I think I want to see more of your content as well on these YouTube streets. I think it's going to be amazing. So guys, I got 3 questions that I was asked, and you can drop yours on the chat because we normally just do recap and take questions on this last live stream, the last class of the month. So, and Fluffy Diva, I hope you're okay. Fluffy Diva, I haven't seen you for a minute. I haven't seen you like live. I haven't seen you like live for a minute. I know you changed the time because I think afternoon I'm normally busy in meetings and stuff. But I have missed you. I missed your morning live stream because I used to kind of have a schedule. I could sneak it. But nowadays I don't see, I don't get it. But I hope you're fine. I really hope you're fine. Hey, Favor the nurse midwife. Welcome, Favor. Nice to see you, Favor. Thanks so much for popping in. How are you doing, Favor? Welcome. Favor the nurse is in the building. Favor is the one who introduced me to the Sunday service guest that made you guys like laugh here on Sunday like crazy. Moments with Stacy. So thanks so much, Favor, for making that introduction. I'm really honored. Miss V NYC, is your revenue changing? Miss V, that is a question for you. Miss V, now that you have been doing this, like, because I'm always on your live streams and you're doing those ad live streams, and I like how you put a lot of ads. Miss V, has your ad revenue on YouTube changed? Has your ad revenue on YouTube changed? Let me know so that we can mentor somebody here. Has your ad revenue on YouTube changed since you started doing those live streams? Let me know. And once again, guys, don't miss the Sunday service next week. So we are going to have Cook with Regina. That is your mentorship class for this year. I only invite silver button holders once a year. So if you miss on Sunday, that is going to be entirely up to you. So make sure that you are part of the conversation on Sunday next week. Make sure you're part of the conversation on Sunday next week. Cook with Regina, they are going to give us like tips and hacks on how to get a silver button. So you want to be part of that community. Now, the first question I'm going to, guys, sometimes I feel like a salesman on these YouTube streets, man. I don't know how many things I've sold on this live stream so far, and I've not even gotten to my point. But anyway, it's the last class of the month. So I have creative freedom. Okay, Fluffy Diva, we are getting into the December holidays. So let me take your questions. So I will do a blend. I will do a recap of what we have discussed so far this year. I don't know how many of you are doing Vlogmas. How many of you have decided that you're going to do Vlogmas from Monday? Day 1, your first video should be. I told you your first 7 videos should be ready to be published. Your first 7 videos should be ready to be published in case you're participating in Vlogmas. In case you're participating in Vlogmas, your first 7 videos should be ready. Otherwise, you're going to drag behind. So if you're participating in Vlogmas, Vlogmas starts on Monday. The first video should be dropping. Your Vlogmas day 1 is on Monday. Your Vlogmas day 1 is on Monday. I am going to drop my full video for the zip lining thing that I did today. It's dropping on Monday. So if you're participating in Vlogmas, your first video should be dropping on Monday. You should have like Goga, look at that wound next week. No, workplace. This was me doing paintballing, so I fell today. So they did some first aid. I'm going to remove it tomorrow because it's just I'm just very sensitive. Anytime I see blood, I just get very sensitive. I'm a highly sensitive person when I see blood. So I just had to tell him, can you close it up? I don't want to see blood. I don't want to see any wound on my pinky finger. So they're going. I think it will be removed tomorrow. I will not have it after tomorrow, so that at least the wound can dry on its own. Yeah. So In case you're participating in Vlogmas, your videos should be ready. Your videos should be ready. Shana says, I'm not participating. Hey, Kisha, my beautiful sister Kisha is in the building. Welcome, welcome, Kisha. Nice to see you. Some of you, those of you are not doing Vlogmas, can you do something? If you missed my class last week, I told people that you need to participate in Vlogmas, especially if you want to make money. Miss V is already telling now she's excited how she has made a lot of money on her channel, ad revenue alone. Not forget about super chats or memberships. In case you want to make money, go. What is vlog? What is vlog fast? What is this? Chalazi, what is vlog fast? I've never even heard of that one. What is a vlog fast? What is a vlog fast? What is a vlog fast? In case you're participating in Vlogmas like from December, you need to figure that out. There is money to be made in Vlogmas because YouTube tends to push videos. And I told you guys the logic is that December, there tends to be a lot of money because there are many advertisers, people are at home. And when people are at home for the holidays, most people are closed for the holidays. They're not going to work and things like that. So they just seated in their homes and they're watching YouTube and things. It's a very good opportunity for advertisers to push their products. So YouTube, so as a result of that demand, anytime you upload a video during the holiday season, so long as it is holiday aligned, you can try to get themes around the Christmas holiday and stuff like. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas like me, you can find a way of even like making your video look like it's a Christmas video, decorating a house, shopping. That one is. I think all of you normally do shopping, cooking food. Like today is Thanksgiving. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, right? To the Americans, I think they're celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow. So there's going to be like a lot of turkey and stuff like that. You know, just the same way you'll say what I made my family for Thanksgiving. It can be something like what I made for my family for what I'm making for the holiday meals or something like that. In case you're a cooking channel, start thinking holiday recipes. In case you're a vlog, you just like fashion and traveling places, start thinking holiday shopping or holiday trips or something like that. Make it very simple. For Kisha who likes gardening, it can be something like holiday gardening ideas or something like that. You have to align it to your channel. If you start thinking of Vlogmas as like doing a totally different thing out of your niche, it will stress the hell out of you. Because for example, if I start thinking cooking for the holidays, for me, I'm not a cooking channel. I will struggle to cook. I will not even be able to search it. I will probably do it once and then I forget about it. But somebody like Maria who loves cooking, or somebody like Shana Z who is always in the kitchen, it's very easy for them because cooking comes naturally to them. But if you tell Kanini Kanene to do a cooking challenge, she'll struggle. And when she's a fitness professional, Kanini can actually do fitness for the holidays, the entire month, without even breaking a sweat very easily. Bev Artist Kitchen can easily baking ideas for the holidays. It works for her because it's Bev Artist Kitchen. It's literally in the name, Bev Artist Kitchen. So in case you're participating in Vlogmas, my summary of what we discussed last week is keep it simple. Don't stress yourself. Like, don't really struggle to go out of your niche. Keep it in-house. There are those people who are going to be doing Shortsmas. I hear the Shortsmas is for the lazy people. There are people who are just going to be uploading shorts. You can do Shortsmas. You can actually say in the month of December, I'm going to upload shorts every single day. And I'm saying this because last week I did not want to plant this idea in your head because you guys, I know you are lazy like me. So I did not want to start planting the ideas of Shortsmas last week. You can do Shortsmas. Like you can just say, I'm going to be uploading shorts every single day without fail. And you keep track of your calendar. So what you guys need to do now is develop calendars like for what you're going to be doing. And guys, in case it is so difficult and you don't even have time to go shoot videos, just go and resurrect, those old videos that you did. Go and resurrect those old videos and then remix them into shorts. I taught you guys how to do this year. I taught you the remix, the power of the remix button. Just go to any video, but you have to do it on a phone. Go to your video, go to YouTube, pick any random video, I mean your channel. I don't mean you go to people's channel. Let me say that I can show you my channel so that you guys can see. So go to your video. For example, the latest video I uploaded was, man, let me use my data. So go to your channel, and I've taught you guys this. So this is part of doing the recap. These are things that can help you to beat the Vlogmas challenge. Go to your channel, open your video. So I've picked my video. Let me look at the video. The last video I did was this one where I was bragging about my revenue. So I'm going to pick the video about my revenue. And then just under the video here, are you seeing the remix button? Now that you guys can see, yeah, there it is. That remix button, click on that remix button. It will help you do like that is the remix button there. Next to the next to the promote button. So you can just go to your old videos and then remix all these videos of yours into shorts. YouTube tends to push shorts nowadays a lot. You get like thousands of views or something like that, and that can maybe it can help drive traffic to your original video. So just go and even pick videos that you did early in the year. So long as there are 20 videos, you are good. You have like Shortsmas for 20. Vlogmas runs for 25 days. When you're in case you're participating in Vlogmas, you have to upload a video from the 1st of December to the 25th. Actually, I don't know. It can be 24. It depends. You can stop on 24th. You run it from the 1st to the 24th, and then 25th you like celebrate Christmas and stuff like that. So in case you're participating in Vlogmas, you need to like make a decision. In case you're going to be uploading videos daily, you need to have decided by now. By now you should be having 7 videos. It's a lot of work, by the way. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. For me, I'm going to do like a half Vlogmas. I'm going to do 12 videos. I've made peace with it. I am going to upload 12 videos and I'm going to mix it up. Whether it is yoga, whether it is shopping, whether it is eating, whether it is doing like a tour, I'm just going to mix things up and just say 12 days of Vlogmas. That is my personal mission. I'm going to do 12 days of Vlogmas and I'm going to do 12 shots. I'm going to do 12 shots. Then there'll be 24. So the days I'm not doing Vlogmas, I'll be skipping. So if I do like day 1, the following day is going to be a shot. Then day 3 is a video, shot. Day 4 video, day 5 shot. And then the shot is going to be like a summary of the video. That is what I've made peace with it. And that's what I'm going to do I'm not going to make my life crack my head here in December because first of all, I'm lazy. I don't have time for editing. I'm a busy person. So I am going to be doing half Vlogmas. So I'll do 12 videos in the month of December. Don't feel obligated to watch my videos. By the way, guys, don't feel obligated to watch people's Vlogmas videos, especially if you're participating in Vlogmas. You cannot hack it. Create a playlist. Most people normally watch people's videos after the end of Vlogmas because the pressure will be gone, and then they can run your playlist. They can run your Vlogmas playlist. So as you're doing Vlogmas, then start also creating a playlist for Vlogmas. Yeah. So try to do Shortsmas, and in case you are too lazy, you don't even want to go shoot any videos, just go and number 1, you can do the challenge that I made you guys do like earlier in the year, where you just go record a small video of 10 seconds and you upload it. It can be anything. You taking coffee, you taking a walk, you eating something, you like cleaning the house for 10 seconds. You can even decide to be recording something for 10 seconds every day. And then you say, go and me, I'm doing Shortsmas for the next 25 days. Otherwise, you can just go and remix your old videos into shorts. That's a very easy lift that you can do in case you want to just. The idea is to keep the channel busy in the month of December. That is the idea. Keep the channel busy in the month of December. The first question you were asked on the live stream, and maybe you guys can help me answer. East African Workout Girl was asking, why is it that my watch hours are stagnant for like 4 days? No matter how I do lives and post videos, WH is not changing at all. WH has been having a problem updating, I think, for the last 2 weeks. It's not been very regular. YouTube normally does a lot of, and this is just me telling you what I know from what I've heard, because I've been speaking to people in the streets. YouTube normally does a lot of updates around this time. Guys, if you ever want to know when, do you know we get a lot of glitches on YouTube towards the end of the year? This usually the time, November, December period. YouTube normally does like a lot of changes. That's when they're trying to like fix their systems, update things, because we are getting into the holiday season. So they want the platform to be operating optimally. They want the platform to be operating optimally. So there are normally a lot of glitches. There are normally a lot of glitches on YouTube around this time of the year because of those changes that they are making. So you'll notice that sometimes the updates are not coming as frequent as possible. The other day I was making fun of you people here before you decided to go to the your village witches, and then you made me send a flight to Bermuda Triangle. I crashed a flight to an unknown destination because I was laughing at people here. You remember there 2 weeks ago, and YouTube decided to give people a lot of money, extremely a lot of money on their studio. That was one of the glitches. Some of you missed it. Yeah, some of you missed it. Yeah. So usually they do a lot of updates around this time, fixing like the problems with their platform and things like that. So you notice that sometimes your watch hours are not going to update as fast as you would want them, but they will eventually update. They will eventually update. The good thing with the good thing with the good thing with these errors, they normally fix them. They normally fix YouTube normally fixes them on time. So with time, you'll realize that the error will be gone, and you'll be good to go. So the reason you are noticing this East African workout girl is because you are struggling with your watch hours. You want to reach 4,000 watch hours so that you can be fully monetized. So you are likely to notice things like watch hours. Hey, Marciano, welcome. Guys, Marciano also got monetized. I thought I should let you know. And Marciano got monetized at 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours. Those are very unique people. Title Pro is the next person I think who is going to get monetized before he reaches 1,000 subscribers. So Marciano and Title Pro, I'm always watching them. If you can support Marciano and Title Pro's playlist, that will really be nice, because they really need, like, they're really there. They're really there. Even without the full subscribers, they're getting like the monetization, even the half monetization. So Marciano, congratulations congratulations to that milestone that you celebrated. Yeah, Kisha, yes, Kama came back here badly because of how I laughed at people, because the last Sunday when I set up the raid, Kisha, I'm not going to repeat those receipts. I am not going to repeat those receipts. Resume is watching, and Resume is going to look for content for Friday. I'm not going to give Resume content for his mix-up radio on Friday. I am not doing it. Let him, he's driving, so he needs to concentrate on driving. Kisha, I am not repeating those receipts. The people at the class last week, they had the entire receipt of the entire incident, because they held me hostage on the live stream. They held me hostage on the live stream last Wednesday. They held me hostage. I had to explain those things to them, like because they came here asking for like a town hall. It's like, Goga, we need to have a meeting with you. Goga, we need to have a meeting with you. It was insane. It was insane. They held me hostage here for like, I think 1 hour to explain what I did the previous weekend on the raid. It's called the Bermuda Triangle. Kama came back so fast, Kisha. It's because I was laughing at people here on. I was laughing at people the previous live stream. So they went and consulted the village witches on me, and then I made mistakes here on the live stream, and they were having the time of their life. Yeah. Yeah. So East African workout girls. So YouTube had a mistake the other day when they gave us a lot of money. And Miss V is right. They took that money so fast. Like, they took it back so fast. It was a lot of money. People had like 3 times, 4 times what they normally get on. People reached threshold, and they were not even like they were not even expecting that money on YouTube. There's even somebody on the live stream here who is just like laughing right now because she got 4 figures on her channel, and then she thought that God had blessed her. She thought that God had blessed her. Then they fixed the error, and they took back all the money that they gave people. So East African workout girl, this is normal. YouTube normally does its updates around this time of the year. So you'll be noticing a lot of inconsistencies in terms of what you see on the analytics. Just keep doing your live streams. Once they fix it, they will give them back to you. The good thing, they always check, and one thing I like with YouTube, they normally do these reconciliations. They normally do these reconciliations, and then they normally like fix the problem. They fix the problem. One of the major problems they've been having, and they think they're struggling to fix it, is, did you ever know that if you're a moderator on somebody's channel, you cannot comment on their short? Did you ever know this? if you're a moderator, if you give anybody a blue jacket, they cannot comment on your shorts. They cannot, I don't know. And I've told YouTube this problem several times. They just thought it was until the other day when somebody, I think, a lot of people went and reported. Now they started looking into it. You cannot comment on shorts, people's shorts, in case you're a moderator. If you're a managing moderator, you'll not even see that comment. You'll not even see that comment possibility. So if you're commenting using a phone, if you're using a laptop, you will be able to see that option. But if you're using like a phone, you will not be able to see the comment thing in case you're watching somebody's shorts. So usually in case I want to watch people's shorts, I always have to open my laptop. Then I go and click on their channel. I really have to go the long route to watch their shorts. So when you click on the laptop, you kind of see it. Or if you go and watch it on the desktop site, like from Chrome desktop site, you'll be able to see the comment thing. But people normally struggle with it. So you have to this is something that has persisted for nearly I think 8-9 months. They've never fixed this problem until I think now is when they're working on fixing it. So a lot of updates they're going to stop you from seeing certain things that you want to see on your channel. But just hang in there. The second question I was asked was by Sunship Soil. Which assurance do you offer when co-hosting? Okay, let me just see. And then I think you clarified. How do you retain guest appointments? How do I retain guest appointments if I have a guest, have jitters, or maybe do not want to co-host? Oh, Sunship, that's a very beautiful question, Sunship. That's a very beautiful question. Let me see that I can answer to the best of my ability. Sunship, I'm coming back to your question. Sunship, are you on the live stream so that I don't answer it and you're not here? Sunship, are you on the live stream? Though I know you'll always replay. Kisha says, I hate that about the managing moderator glitch. Some of my favorites I cannot comment, but it is a small sacrifice to be entrusted with the managing moderator privilege. It is a YouTube problem. It is purely a YouTube problem because managing moderators don't even me. I think I'm a managing moderator in about 3 channels. That I made peace. I can never comment on their shorts. And when I told them, those content creators, they say, "Google me, I'm not removing you as a managing moderator because me, I don't know how to keep. I don't know how to keep track of my chats. You kind of run my channel even better than me. So in case I want to watch them, in case I notice that their shorts are receipts, I normally just go and watch them on a laptop so that I can leave them a comment because it's just easier that way. Lindy Bodibe, welcome, Lindy Bodibe, nice to see you. Elsie Knight is in the house. Welcome, Elsie Knight, nice to see you. Let me answer this question by Sunship. Sunship asked this question. Sunship is asking, East African, have I answered you? Guest appointments, you have jitters and you want to give an assurance to a guest. Oh my goodness, this is a very good question, Sunship. Sunship, this is a very good question. Let me try to answer to the best of my ability. Thank you for asking this question, Sunship. You're putting me on the spot. Now, co-hosting is an art. Co-hosting is actually an art, and I've actually it appears my thing is coming out. Workplay has come out. The plaster has come out. Yikes! This is not bleeding. And my pinky finger looks horrible. Ouch. Let me put this on a serviette so that I can discard it. Workplay, my plaster has come out. Yikes. I will make sure that you guys don't see my finger. The good thing you guys you're not watching my fingers as I'm doing the gestures. Workplay, you spoke too soon. My last plaster has come out. It has come out. I need to wrap it up on a serviette and then discard it. Yikes. At least it's not bleeding. It was bleeding so badly earlier on today. I was I did not want to see the sight of blood. It was insane. Okay, so let me go back to Sunship's question. And guys, if you have any question, if you have anything that you want me to like repeat, in case it's something you did not understand, just ask it on the chat. I'll be able to see it. And ask it as a question, because StreamYard will flag it for me as a question. StreamYard will put a question mark for me so that I can see it. When you ask things as a question, StreamYard normally flags it for you. Anyhow, let me go back to the what Sanship was asking. Yes, co-hosting is an art. Co-hosting is an art, and I will give an example with the Sunday service, because I think that is the best way of talking about co-hosting a show. So the Sunday service, I started the Sunday service, I think like slightly over 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and it's the community that actually suggested that we do the Sunday service, because they just love people. People love people's stories. The other day, let me tell you guys, let me divert it, give you some receipts. Last week I was attending some training, a media training, and it was being taught by some very amazing journalists, like the cream de la cream of journalism in Kenya. And there was even a very like seasoned media practitioner who has been in the industry for like over 25 years. And they were giving us some very practical tips in terms of how to handle the media. And I loved that training. It was a media training, yeah. And they were teaching us how to handle the media, how to handle questions that are being thrown your way, even questions that people want you to avoid, those kind of things. And one of the things they taught us is the interviewing skills that they use as journalists. Especially, they can be hostile, they can be friendly, they can throw some softballs at you and things like that. One thing that I liked about that training is because this is what I do the Sunday service every Sunday. Like, I always have a person I'm co-hosting at the Sunday service, and it's always been a very nice experience. Now, the Sunday service is not easy to host as well, and in case maybe this should be a video I can do during the Vlogmas season, because this is content. The Sunday service is not easy sometimes to host, because this is what I go through when I'm preparing for the Sunday service. And I think a number of you have been hosted at the Sunday service. A number of you on the chat here have been hosted at the Sunday service. I think because I've interviewed over 130 content creators. Hello, guys, can you clap for me? Can you clap for me? Make me feel good. I have interviewed over 135. I think now we are going to episode 140 this week. I have interviewed 140 content creators on YouTube. Slightly, 140 plus. Give me my flowers. Give me my flowers. Give me my flowers. Make me feel good. Thank you, Kisha. Thank you, Kisha. Hey, only Kisha is clapping for me. Guys, I want to see those claps. Yeah, so 139. 139 plus guests. That is a lot of work, because this is what goes on when you're preparing for the Sunday service. Number one, you have to identify who you are going to interview. Number two, you have to like reach out to them. You have to write to them. And make sure that they're available. No worries, Mash. Number three, they may accept or they may not accept. And it has nothing to do with you if they decline, guys. It has nothing to do with you. Never take it personal. That is one thing I've always realized, because sometimes even when somebody cancels on you, never take it personal. People are different. There are people just don't like people interviewing them. There are people who don't like people asking them questions. There are people who don't like discussing their business on YouTube. They just want to come and drop a content of nature and they move on. They want to come and drop content of them cooking without their face in it. People are just very different, and you have to like appreciate that, and there are people when you tell them, Goga, you want me to come to the Sunday service? When? What should I wear? What outfit? There are people just like tell you, Goga, let's make it happen. Can I come tomorrow? And then now you have to manage them from there. Can I come tomorrow? So people are extremely different. Just extremely different. And you have to accept the reality that some people will turn you down. It has nothing to do with you as a person. It has nothing to do with your personal brand. It is just that some people are normally not comfortable in a conversation where they have to be interviewed, and some people are listening to them. One of the ways you can make a guest comfortable sonship, number one of the things I always tell Sunday service guests, stay away from the chat. It is distracting. And they realize it very soon as they come to the Sunday service panel. They cannot read chats because Goga is asking a question. I never have questions like that I've given. I don't send questions to guests. Like I normally don't have random questions that I've already sent guests. I normally base my questions based on what they are saying. So like in case somebody comes here and starts saying, yeah, so I'm an architect by profession. Though I know most of you may not know that I'm an architect by profession. So I normally design buildings and things like that. The next follow-up question will be, I like how Chana and Miss V are saying, Goga, can you just address us directly? Why are you going around the bush? I did not mention anybody's name. I did not mention anybody's name. If the shoe fits, I did not mention anybody's name. You guys are a mess. I did not mention anybody's name. So you have to make sure that, so if somebody agrees now to take the interview and they want you to do the interview with them, you have to prepare the guests. You have to prepare the guests psychologically for the interview. One of the things you have to do is that you have to tell them way in advance. Like you have to tell them early enough that you want them on your panel and things like that. I like giving a guest at least 1 month notice. 1 month notice. Guys, I always know my Sunday service guests 1 month before they come to the Sunday service. What does that do? That helps you make them comfortable. You set and make sure you agree on a date. Once you agree on a date with somebody, forget about the pop-ups where somebody can jump on your panel. The Sunday service, guys, the Sunday service is a brand. Nobody can jump on the panel of the Sunday service. Have you ever seen anybody jump on my panel at the Sunday service? Unless I specifically called for them. The Sunday service, the only person you'll see at the Sunday service is the guest, the co-host. So they have had a 1 month notice. They've had 1 month to prepare. Usually I set up an inception call. It is important to set up that call with a guest where you explain to them the talking points. Remember, you're not sending them any questions. You have to give them an idea of, Goga, why do you want to interview me on your show? So you come and tell them, I like this particular thing on your channel. I think you can shed light on this and this and this and this. I interview guests based on their strengths and what they know. I will never ask a guest anything out of the blue. It is literally about their channel, the niche they are in, because there's a way they approach content that the rest of us don't see. I'm Goga. I'm Yoga with Goga. So Yoga with Goga is the brand. Like I do yoga videos, I do meditation videos, I can teach. It may be something totally different than what you'll find at Kisha's channel, or even Miss V NYC's channel, or even Anastasia Blessed's channel, or even Title Pro who just has to walk his dog. Or Red Room, who is busy like playing around with stickers and sounds, and he has an amazing voice for radio or something like that. So you have to make sure that the guest is extremely comfortable. And when because the reason most people will turn you down is because they're like, Goga, I don't want to be put on the spot. The guest has to be comfortably ready to sit at the interview panel. And you give them talking points and areas of interest. One of the things I always have to make sure that I ask the guest, and everybody who has come to the Sunday service, I think, has been through this rodeo. I always have to ask any guest who's coming to the Sunday service, is there any question that you don't want to discuss at the panel, so that I don't bring it up? There are people, I like some content creators, and I always tell them, you are not going to break my heart, because first of all, guys, when somebody agrees to come to your panel, it is an extreme privilege. Like, it's an extreme privilege that somebody has agreed to come to your panel. It is not easy. So for somebody to agree, I always have to make sure that I recognize that the fact that they want to come to the Sunday service and they are willing to spare their time. Because guys, have you seen how long my Sunday service interviews run for? They run for like 2-3 hours. Guests never stay there for like 10 minutes. It's 3 hours plus. And one of the biggest fears they normally have is like, Goga, what am I going to be discussing with you for 3 hours? I can't even stay on my channel for like 20 minutes. What am I going to discuss with you for 3 hours? So you always have to make sure that you give them an assurance that no, you will find things to discuss. And they're always so shocked after the Sunday service when they're like, where did time go? Where did time go? And you have to tell them, time disappeared because you are talking about yourself. You're talking about things that you love. You're explaining things about your family that you enjoy. Time flies at the Sunday service. 3 hours is like 30 minutes to a guest. They never realize until I tell them, oh my God, I need to like wind up. It's almost 3 hours. Then they get shocked that the interview is almost ending. So you have to make sure that you let it make sense what they're going to do for three hours. So you have to give them ideas on the kind of things you're going to discuss. Assure them that in case they tell you, Goga, don't ask me anything about my job. This, in my experience, after 139 interviews, one of the questions that the Sunday service guests are normally apprehensive is you asking them about what job they do. Like, don't ask them about their company. You don't want people discussing certain things actually, it is your responsibility as an interviewer to stop them from discussing things like company details unless they really want to mention it. You don't want somebody to tell you where they work, because especially if they've never discussed it on YouTube, you don't want to expose somebody that way because their boss may be watching. That can be problematic. So there are people like when I used to work in government, and I'm interviewing my boss this week at the Sunday service. So you guys, if you want to come and listen to receipts about me, you have to come to the Sunday service this week. I'll be interviewing my former boss, my boss of 10 years. When I used to work in government, we had a very strict policy. You could not express yourself on any media. Look at me now, I'm on YouTube like yapping here like my life depends on it. I could not comfortably do certain things on YouTube when I used to be in public service. So there are people, you don't want them to discuss their workplace. You don't want them to discuss very specific things about their residence and things like that. There are people they don't like discussing their family. They want to keep their family off the YouTube streets completely. And you have to respect that. That is how you make them comfortable. So one of the things you always have to make sure you ask a guest, is there anything that you don't want to discuss during the live stream so that I can protect you from it? So that sometimes they even forget and then they start saying, oh yeah, you know, my husband and I got divorced. They did not want to discuss it, but now it has come out of the live stream. You don't push it. So why did you guys divorce? Oh my God, what did he do? No, you cannot ask certain things like that on a live stream. It is very personal. It's very like intrusive. You have to protect the guests from certain things, because remember, that is not the content. They came to discuss something bigger. And that is why anytime you're having a guest at the Sunday service or your channel or your interview, you must have a topic that anchors you. So for example, let me see what you guys are saying on the chat. For example, I'm going to use some people here as an example. For example, if I was to have an interview with Elsie Knight, born again. Elsie Knight is a Christian woman who likes who prays. She likes discussing the Bible and she likes discussing her faith on her channel. The topic on that Sunday service has to be something about that. There is something I want to understand about Elsie. That has to be the overall topic on the channel. So what, in case I'm setting up a Sunday service with Elsie, what do? I will reach out to Elsie. I say, Elsie, can you pick any Sunday of your choice in the month of January where you think we can have a collaboration so that I can host you on my channel? And please, if you are agreeable, please send me a picture so that I can design a thumbnail for your approval. I never put up a thumbnail until the guest has approved the thumbnail, because you may send Elsie the thumbnail and then Elsie says, Goga, I don't like this topic. Go and change it. It is the guest. It is their show. They have to be comfortable with the topic. So whatever you're going to discuss with your guest, make sure that they know beforehand. Sometimes they may not be comfortable with the topic. Tweak it, because anytime a guest is coming to a show, there's a message that they want to pass. You want them to sell their message as a content creator. So you don't want to lose that message. So make sure that they are comfortable enough to make sure their message, for Elsie it will be born again, for Elsie it will be being a woman of faith and stuff like that. If I was to interview like somebody like Tandra, Nature Lens Connect, I will be asking Tandra things about nature. Literally, you'll be shocked about how the interview will be 3 hours and we're just discussing nature. What inspired you to start getting into nature? What have been your biggest what have been your biggest moments interacting in nature? Do you think nature is peaceful? She just keep talking about nature, and before you realize it, it's already like 2 hours. She just been talking about her channel. So you have to make sure that you stick to the message. If it was somebody like Simone TV, Simone TV has like Simone TV does like a variety of things. Welcome, Simone. Nice to see you. So you can pick certain aspects of Simone's channel. Maybe Simone like is very big about autism because she has an autistic daughter. So anytime you mention anything about autism, anything about like especially gifted kids, Simone will get like she can yap about it the entire day because she has that as a living reality. So in case I want to interview her, I will make sure that I tweak it around that part. But then you know how you make the guest comfortable. When Simone comes to the interview, just ask Simone, what is your favorite food? She will talk 10 minutes about her favorite food. He's like, yeah. So now let's talk about the UK, the weather. So how do you find the weather as opposed to like Jamaica? She grew up in Jamaica. She'll start making comparisons between Jamaica and the UK, how she moved in, what was her initial culture shock. Before you realize, she has done like 30 minutes of talking about her culture shock, moving to a new country and stuff like that. So always make it about the guests, not about you. Not about you at all, not about you. So it will make the guests very comfortable. It will make them be willing to share more information. They have to be so comfortable. And in case you notice the guest is anxious, buy them time. That is the time I will start welcoming people here. I'm like, I see Kisha, then I remember I need to ask Kisha about something about her husband. The guest starts laughing because like, okay, why are you asking people so much information here? That's how you make a guest comfortable. Just those random things that you're asking people is like, hey, Marciano, did you get monetized? Oh, be okay. How do you feel now that you're monetized? What is how much work do you need to put to get monetized? The guest is there, but they're getting comfortable. They're getting comfortable. I always tell the Sunday service guests, don't read the chats. The chats sometimes are flying. It gives you more anxiety that you cannot handle this. So I always tell the guests, don't worry, I will read all the chats for you in case there's a question for you. You just relax, drink your water, and just look at me. Think of it as us having a private phone call. We are talking, but we are on our videos are on and we are talking. So just look at me. In case you notice I'm frozen, get worried. But then you can just carry on until maybe my internet is back or something like that. So I think those are the few answers I will give towards that particular question. I like how title pro said, yes, and you must ask the okra question. Yes, the okra question will always be asked on the Sunday service. Yeah, David Hunt's okra question must always be asked. And I like how nowadays guests already know it. In fact, they're always laughing when I have to say, when they see David Hunt. I can see people have attended the Sunday service nowadays that they know how to expect the okra question because they just start laughing because they're like, I will have to answer the okra question, because you can see some guests have actually prepared. In case they don't like okra, they have a very politically correct answer to give me. That's because they've seen other guests fumble on the okra question, so they become ready. That's a good one, title pro. Miss TikTok says, Google, that is why I'm shy. Miss TikTok, trust me, ask everybody. I think of 3/4 of the people on this live stream right now have been to the Sunday service. They will tell you it's a very fun place that you even get shocked, like, oh, why was I scared before? Let me see, I'm getting my flowers here. Our dear Gogo is the best interviewer and does an amazing job of putting his co-host at ease with multiple meetings beforehand and even during the interview. Oh, thank you, Kisha. Yes, you have to be very professional about these things. You have to be very professional about these things. When you are very open, when you are very direct with a guest, they will be very comfortable because you've already shown them how to manipulate the system. The guests normally want to like stream from their channel, for example. You have to help them set up. Don't assume that they are good just because they are YouTubers. They are savvy when it comes to setting up this. I have interviewed guests who have never used StreamYard in their life. So because we do the Sunday service on StreamYard, you have to explain StreamYard to them and you have to like walk them through the process. So you have to block some time. You have to block some time off their busy schedule and tell them, when are you free so that we can have this, we can do this setup. Then you sit down and then you set it up with them. They become very comfortable once they've set it up. And they're like, oh, wow, that was so easy. Thank you. And then, so what do I need to do on Sunday? I'm like, you just show up. I will start the live stream. It will be running on your channel as well, so you'll be good. So they always appreciate that kind of extra help. So it's very important to actually prepare. It's like people. I don't know. I always tell people you have to treat your channel as like a TV station. It's like you're running a media house. It's like you're running a media house. Think of your channel like a TV station or like a radio station or something, and you have to be ready. And the guest is one in charge. People know Goga, but have you ever noticed that the Sunday service, people never pay much attention to me because they're interested in the guest. And I love it that way because it helps me focus on the chat. That's why I'm always chatting with you guys there. Hey, I always have to say hi to you guys there on the chat because I cannot interrupt the guest when they are speaking. Also, that is etiquette. When a guest is speaking, you want to avoid interrupting them as much as possible because you may interrupt a train of thought. And if you interrupt a train of thought because you have to, just because you got a super, wait. One of the things I always tell guests who are coming up on the panel, in case you see a super chat, don't like stop, just carry on. I will highlight it, but there are some who normally say, "Oh, Goga, I think you got a blessing on your chat. Maybe let's acknowledge this." There are guests who are very good at that. They can help you like multitask and acknowledge the super chat, and then they carry on. Sometimes if you interrupt a guest and then they forget their train of thought, you may have to remind them, "What were we discussing, Goga?" And then so you have to be awake. So you can't like say, "Even me, I don't remember." It means you are not listening. So it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that go into co-hosting, but always make sure that your guest is very comfortable, Sunship, and it will run very smoothly. If they refuse, it is perfectly within their right. Don't take it personal. Don't make it about you. Some people just are not comfortable being on the hot seat, as we call it, on the hot seat, as we call it. And sometimes I've had guests who cancel. I'm just lucky that I've only been cancelled. I've only been stood up twice. But even if they cancel, don't hold it against them. Life happens. Somebody may, like the last time I think we had a guest not showing up. They were hospitalized. So life is always happening. Life happens. They were hospitalized. Like they collapsed and they had to be taken to hospital. So I am busy waiting for the guests. I've tried to look for them. I cannot find them. But it is what it is. So you have to also be very alive to the fact that life happens. Maybe maybe a kid their kid got sick or something like that. Or maybe there's just no power in that area. Maybe they lost their phone or their device and they just did not get enough time to tell you. So sometimes like things happen. It's just how you respond or how you handle it. I like how some of my best advisors on YouTube normally say, Goga, but just come and hang out with us. If the guest is not there, come and hang out and then let's have a conversation. And sometimes those turn out to be the best live streams because they were like unscripted. It was so random. People decided to discuss receipts, do like random things and things like that. So sometimes a guest does not show up. It does not mean that you stop your entire existence. You show up. Guys, if the Sunday service guest is not available, I will still show up for the Sunday service and I will be here. Thank you so much, Chanazi. Thank you so much, Chanazi. I will raid you to like a night stream. Thank you so much, Chanazi. So always show up on your live stream. You kind of have an unspoken contract with it's like an unspoken contract with your viewers that you have to show up. So do show up. Do show up because showing up is half the work done. And let me tell you guys, there is no day in the history of my channel. And guys, I've been on YouTube for like 5 years. I'm celebrating 6 years in the next year in March, in the next 3 months. There is no day in the history of Yoga with Goga that I did not have anything to discuss because a guest did not show up. The moment you show up here and people start typing things on the chat, you always get a topic. Sometimes even if you don't have a topic and you just come here, East African Workout Girl will just come here and ask you something about watch hours. Just like that, you've gotten a topic. It can take different directions. It can take different dimensions. You can bring in a lot of angles to that topic. And before you realize that it's already 2 hours. So these things happen, by the way. So don't ever think that you not have anything to discuss. Just come there, show up. Somebody types a single thing on the chat, you get a topic, make it a topic, make the entire thing a topic and run along with it. But a topic also helps you anchor yourself as a content creator. So always have a topic in mind, and don't pick generic topics. Pick topics that are relevant. Pick topics that are relevant. Yes. Pick topics that are relevant. So Kisha says, yes, the chat will steer you and the discussion. Yeah, the chat will always tell you where to go. So you also have to pay attention to the chat, because sometimes you may be out of ideas. Sometimes if you don't have an answer, somebody will actually give you an answer on the chat. And then you're like, yes, thank you so much, Kisha, for that. I've not even thought of that angle. You even get answers on the chat. So always skim through the chats. In case you're discussing a very difficult topic, always look at your chat. People will give you the answers that you need to know about whatever you're talking about, because they have an experience. Trust the experience on the live stream. Trust the experience on the live stream. It's very important. Yeah, it's very important. Let's see if this works. Okra is irrelevant. David Anta will kick you out of this live stream. You see now, the David Ant, just by him saying Okra is irrelevant, first of all, I've gotten defensive. I've already threatened him that I'll kick him out of the live stream. People don't know about people come here for the first time and they have no idea why I'm kicking David Ant out. Will be interested, they'll be curious, so they will come to the chat and they're like, hey, let me come here and hear why is Goga chasing David Ant out of the chat because of Okra. It becomes a whole thing, and then some people start saying, oh, I love okra. I've always eaten okra since I was young. And then, of course, I see those chats, and then I start highlighting them. It becomes like a whole conversation about an okra as a topic. Yeah. So it is how you spin it. It is how you spin it and make it a topic right there. Lady fingers. They call it lady fingers. Any other question, guys? I can't believe I've been here for 1 hour, 40 minutes. So this was good. I know I was late, but I made it. Yeah. Any other question? I think, yeah. So, yeah, I'll just do a quick recap of some of the topics that we've looked at this year. That's also what I wanted to do. So I've talked about Vlogmas, I've talked about remixing shorts, I've talked about a few things. Let me say that I can give a few tips on some other things that I wanted to talk about. But thank you so much for those questions. I think those ones they've really given me some ideas. I talked about how to customize your YouTube channel, and I told you how you need to have make sure you have a channel banner, okay? Make sure you have a channel banner. Make sure your channel name and your channel handle are matching. In this time and age, if your channel name and your channel handle are still Anastasia Blessed, well done, you corrected it. Lindy Bodibe, well done, I saw. I think a number of you have corrected those mistakes, because I think you saw the sense. Yeah. So as part of your channel customization, your channel name and your channel handle must always talk to each other. You cannot be called who do I use as an example? You cannot be called David Hunt on YouTube and then your handle is reading as the Anti-Okra Crusader. Make it make sense. David Hunt is calling himself David Hunt on YouTube, but when you go and check his handle, the Anti-Okra Crusader, they are not talking to each other. Don't pull those games on your channel. So I said you have to customize your channel, put a very decent banner, and put a nice introduction there to tell people who you are on YouTube streets. The other thing that we discussed, I think, was the go live together thing, and we weighed the pros and the cons, and some of you guys were able to join the panel. The go live together thing that YouTube normally uses is also an opportunity for collaboration, but on what do you call it? I'm forgetting the name. Collaboration, but it's like speed dating. You can use it. Resume does it very well on Fridays, Friday nights. Is it Friday nights or Monday nights? Monday nights, when he says express your channel. Can have people come up on the panel, and then you can have a quick co-host. You can have a quick co-host who is going to keep you company real quick. And that one only happens when people are very confident that people know you as a creator. They will jump up on the panel and just discuss anything random with you. Those ones you don't need to prepare. Those ones you don't need to prepare for anything. You just, if Resume just calls you on his panel and says, Goga, yeah, can you just click the link? I want to ask you something real quick. I can easily, so long as I'm free, I'm decent. I'm not in the royal bedroom or something. I'm decent. I can come up on the panel, or if I can come up on the panel and my camera is off, I can also do that as well. I'm just kidding. Let me give people receipts. The other thing we discussed as well was highlights. Miss V, I think, come to the front of the class. Miss V, thank you so much for going to rewatch that live stream that you inspired. How to do highlights, why your videos can turn into highlights, and why that is very important. It's also a trick you can use for Vlogmas. So you can try play around with that and use it for Vlogmas, so that at least it helps you at least understand that Vlogmas is actually possible. You can actually create highlight videos, and then you can trim them into videos. You can trim your live streams into videos, highlight and rename them, put thumbnails, and then you call it Vlogmas Day 1. Like even this live stream right now, it can do a highlight at this particular point where I've been talking about the pros, the essentials of preparing a Sunday service guest. It becomes a video on its own. So those are like ideas that you can explore. So Miss V, thanks so much for giving us that topic about the highlights. The other thing that we discussed was trailers. I told you guys you need to fix trailers. In case you're participating in Vlogmas, can you take advantage of your trailer? In case you're going to be setting up an upcoming premiere, in case you're going to set up an upcoming premiere, can you set up your trailers? In case you're doing live streams, set your live streams like some hours before, and then put trailers on those live streams. You can drive views on old videos, especially if they're 3 minutes or less, by making them trailers. All my upcoming live streams have trailers running on them. Go and confirm even the Sunday service has a trailer. It has a trailer running there. That helps you a lot in terms of driving views towards the channel. We also talked about the new collaboration feature, where you can send a guest a request for collaboration. And I like how some of you guys are using this on videos. Well done. Oh my goodness, guys, you know, it makes me so happy that I see some of you applying these lessons that we discuss on YouTube, and you actually use them on your channel. I like how you guys have been taking advantage of the collaboration feature thing, where when you're uploading a new video, you go and add a collaborator, and then it appears as Miss TikTok Mix Vlogs and Goga are on a video together. I love that. So well done. East African, thanks so much. You have a good night. I will make sure that I read you to an apt destination. The other thing that we discussed this year that was important was, let me see, I'm trying to skim through my old live streams. Yeah, I asked you a question around let me see where I've gotten it. We looked at the YouTube studio itself. We looked at some of the changes that YouTube has been making on your YouTube studio. We highlighted some of them, and yeah, some of you are very fascinated to see how the raid button has moved, because YouTube decided to update its studio this year. Extreme, it was a clean, it was an extreme upgrade of the studio. And that was very important. And so most people don't know how to find things on studio nowadays. So YouTube did an amazing update on the studio. So you need to check out those kind of things. We've talked about Nightbot exhaustively. I think I've even made Nightbot a whole masterclass. I will talk more about Nightbot next year. I'm not going to do any Nightbot class this year again, but we'll talk about Nightbot next year. We've also talked about this was a topic that was sponsored by Blessed Life Journey. Never mute or silent a video you are watching, because the view will not count. Never mute videos. You can mute the tab, you can mute the device, but never mute a video that you're watching. In case you're watching somebody, don't watch them on a muted video that you go and put that you go and put a mute on that microphone thing. Speaker rather, not microphone. Never mute the speaker when you're watching somebody's video. They will not get the views. You need to support people. mute the device or put a headset so that at least the view can count. That was a very beautiful class. I think people also appreciated. We also talked about this other topic that I like was YouTube cards and end screens. YouTube cards and end screens where you can promote videos and live streams within your videos. Please apply these lessons during Vlogmas. In case you are going to be participating in Vlogmas, I want you guys to like see that you can play around with these settings that we've learned during the Vlogmas season. And then we also talked about remixing shots. I was just talking about this earlier on when you guys came to the live stream. You have to remix those shots. It's important so that you can get those particular views. We talked about, let me see. We talked about, what was this? Comments. We talked about the art of writing amazing comments. And I said, guys, never go and post on people's videos, nice, thank you, Goga sent me, Maria sent me, new subscriber, new friend from Maria. Don't type those are low quality comments. Nobody, and never connect people write for you those kind of comments, because YouTube normally removes those bananas immediately. Never, in case somebody comes and writes you that low level comment, never connect back to them. Just ignore it, because YouTube is going to remove it. Even then, when they go and check like tomorrow, they'll find that they're not connected to you again because of those kind of comments. Leave comments about what you're seeing on our videos. So even during the Vlogmas season, if you're participating, try to only leave comments based on what you see on the video. If you're watching Maria and you notice that she's wearing a blue dress that you like, just say that, I love your blue dress. That's it. That's a very beautiful comment. I love your blue dress. If you go and see Miss V is like showing you a swimming pool by the hotel balcony, comment on based on what you're seeing is like, what ocean is that? Or what sea is that? Ask questions. In case you don't have anything to say, you can ask questions, and that actually helps you still find engagement. We talked about things like average percentage viewed, why it is important to keep people on your video. Don't just chase numbers, chase how long they're staying on your video. Let me tell you guys, me, I never care anytime I'm on YouTube, whether I have 5 people watching, so long as they're staying for more than 5 minutes, I am doing so well. Like, do you know the average view duration of this live stream? Let me show you. You may think that Goga has 10 people watching, but do you know how long Goga is keeping people on the live stream? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Do you know how long I'm keeping people on this live stream? 16 minutes. 16 minutes. I have an average view duration of 16 minutes. Can you keep people on your live stream for 16 minutes? That's a lot of time. 16 minutes multiplied by 82 people. Guys, how many ads have they watched? And that is why when you see people like Miss V, Blessed Life Journey, Simone doing those night live streams and they have put a lot of ads, ask them why they're making more ad revenue. It is not about the numbers of people who are watching you. It is how long they're staying there. Because the longer they stay there, the more they're watching ads, and the more they're pushing your ad revenue, because they're there anyway. They're staying longer, so you're able to serve them ads for longer. So we talked about quality more than quantity. Don't just get excited because you have a lot of people watching. Let me tell you guys, you may be having like even 100 people watching, but they only stay there for like 1 second, 2 seconds. That is bad. That is bad for the channel. What are you going to serve an ad for somebody who's staying on your live stream just for 5 seconds, just because there are many? So it's very important to also like assess what is a quality engagement in terms of how long are people staying on the live stream, or even on your videos. The longer people stay on your videos, the more they're likely to interact with the ads. If they don't even have time to stay on your videos and even watch your videos, you're struggling. You're really struggling as a creator. So you need to find ways of keeping them there. Yeah. Okay. And then let me see. There is also like we talked about also. Let me see. I'm just trying to identify key lessons. We also talked about. I cracked a joke about deleting my channel here once. I talked about deleting your channel. I talked about block, in case you block somebody on YouTube, what that is going to look like. I also talked about what is in a name, what is in your, why your channel name is very strategic. We talked about that earlier. I'm almost done. We also talked about let me see. We also talked about, and this was at the beginning of the year, the inspiration tab. If you don't know what to upload on YouTube, you can always use the inspiration tab to just check how to like do that, do that particular setting. We also talked about A and B testing. Guys, can you take advantage of A and B testing? Now you can even do A and B tests for titles in addition to doing A and B tests for thumbnails. Take advantage of A/B tests for your titles. Some titles are just not going to work, but some titles will do very well. So take advantage of those titles and see how you can use them to your advantage. And that, ladies and gentlemen, those are all the topics I explored in the year 2025 at the academy. So we've had like a number of topics every single week. January to November, that is 11 months. 11 times 4, because a month has every month has had at least a single Wednesday, so 4 Wednesdays in a month. We have done 44, literally about 44. We've done like about 44 topics at the academy. So as you're approaching Vlogmas, can you say that you can look into some of these topics and see how they're going to inform your Vlogmas challenge. You're going to form your Vlogmas challenge. In the month of December, I will not do the academy. I will close the school. We are going to close the school at some point. We'll close the school on the second week of December. We'll close the academy until January. So in the month of December, once we close the academy, we'll just be hanging out. We'll just be hanging out and having fun. And I may not be doing the Wednesday live stream at that time until January. So we have 2 more classes left. We have 2 more classes left at the academy, which is next week and the other week of December. The Sunday service, I think we'll keep them on until the end of the year because we still have like a number of guests. I have amazing guests who are coming to finish the year in style for us. So you want to watch out for the guests in December. That is going to be, they're going to be stunning. They're going to be stunning. So I've already secured 3 guests. So I think I need the last guest for the month of December that is remaining. Yeah, so that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for your time. You've kept me company for 2 hours, and I'm so sorry again I started late. The exigencies of duty really could not allow me to come here on time, but I had an amazing day. So I'm going to now set up the raid, and then we see where we are going to support. I know that people are watching me in the bushes, so I need to make sure that I can also send you guys over there. Yes, you're going to have a semester break, Miss V. I like how you're calling it a semester break. I like how you're calling it a semester break. Yes, we're going to have a semester break, and then we'll resume in January. So we have 2 more. We have 2 more academy sessions. We have 2 more. We have 2 more academy sessions, and then we'll be done. So, in case you're getting tired, but I know people are going to be busy with Vlogmas. So what I will be doing next week, I'll just make sure that I pop in to make sure that people are on track on their Vlogmas challenge, and at least they're staying busy. Right. Okay, that's it. Let me see that I can get Anastasia Blessed's channel, and then I can promote the party so that I can pin it up. So Anastasia is having the monetization party, as I said. So let me just say that I can put it up on the screen. Let's see that you guys can go RSVP for her party. So RSVP for Anastasia Blessed. Yeah. RSVP. Lindy Bodibe, are you good or you have a question? Lindy Bodibe, are you good or you have a question? RSVP for Anastasia. RSVP for Anastasia. Monetization and birthday this Saturday. MC'd by Goga. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this. So yeah, so in case you are going to be part of this event, auspicious event, please give we will start at 8 p.m. That's usually the time I start the Sunday service, but this will be on a Saturday. So let me see that I can have set it up. I'll be the master. I'll be the king of ceremony. I will come back with my crown, the crown that I was wearing on my birthday. So I'm going to come back with the crown and the dress code that Anastasia prescribed for this party. Right. That said, let me set up the raid. Let us see where we are going to go. Where do I set up the raid? Where do I set up the raid? I would have given you a room tour of this hotel. It looks very nice. Do you want a room tour before I sleep? Do you want a room tour, guys? Do you want a room tour? Do you want to see the room? It's very nice. No, that is a video. That is content. I need to record that as content. I need to record that. I need to end this live and then I record this. I record this room as content. Bye, go. I'm going to pick up my grandson. Elsie, thank you so much. Have an amazing like rest of the day, and thank you so much for your time. Let me see that I can set up the read. Miss V is like saying yes. This is content. Why should I do like the room tour when I can make it content? That is my Vlogmas video for next week. That is my Vlogmas video for next week. I just realized I need to make that a Vlogmas video. Oh my goodness. This Vlogmas will be the end of us. So anyway, that's it. Let me set up the raid. I'm just going to refresh. Need to turn on my alarm. My sleep alarm just went off. Save it for content. Yes, that's my Vlogmas video. Let me not show you. Save it for content. All right, so let's see who is live right now. So I'm going to set up the raid customization and then redirect. And then I'm going to search videos from other channels. Who is live right now? Man, I can't even see. Simone is live. Oh, Simone must be doing this. Let me confirm whether this boy is live, because sometimes I always send reads. Okay, Donna British is celebrating something. Let me just peep real quick at what Donna British is doing. Donna British is celebrating something. Let me see what that is. Donna British is celebrating something on YouTube. Let me see what that is. Donna British. Donna British. Let me see. Donna British. Let me see that she's there. Donna British is celebrating her grandson's birthday. I know that she's on panel. Let me check. Yikes! But Donna British has what do you call this? She has a very strict Nightbot. So just type one of those hearts. And then let us go and wish that young man a happy birthday. Like I can see the grandkids and stuff. They're there on the panel. Let me select Donna British for the raid. So don't type 3 hearts, just type like 1 heart, because I don't want to crash. I don't want to crash that. I hope they are not leaving. So they're so adorable. Yeah. So Donna British. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you on the other side. See you on Sunday at the Sunday service. So enjoy your flight over to Donna British. Raids. Just type Goga Raids minus the hearts, because there's a crazy Nightbot there that is timing out people. So I don't want you guys to get like timed out. So just type Gogaread. Gogaread. Like just type Gogaread like that, minus the hearts, because I don't want drama with that Nightbot. Okay. So and you can type Gogaread happy birthday, yeah. And just type Gogaread happy birthday, something like that. Gogaread happy birthday, because she's celebrating the grandson's birthday. Um, celebrating the grandson's birthday. Right. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. I will see you over on the Whitey streets. Bye, guys. Set up the raid. Let me confirm that I've set up the raid. I don't go and crash the flight, because some people here will get receipts. Some people here will get receipts. Okay, let's go celebrate Donna. Bye. Let me see if I can put up the jet. And then I end it.